this as well.
Let me start this morning by thanking all of you for coming out to this KingVasa Day and celebration of the 38th running of the KingVasa1-MayorSpeech. Thank you also to the members of the Dala Heritage Society for this year's celebration of KingVasa Day and for giving me the privilege of speaking to you here today. This is my 4th appearance, so evidently I must be doing something right. Mora is very fortunate to have a group like the Dala Heritage Society to remind us of our Scandinavian roots and their impacts on events such as this. And the Society's contributions are made throughout the year, helping to give Mora an identity of community, volunteerism, and civic pride. Last year we were fortunate enough to have good snow and weather to match for the KingVasa1-MayorSpeech weekend. This year could prove to be even better for the race participants and spectators. I know how hard the community has prepared for this weekend, and the fruits of their labors will be borne out by the end of this weekend. The other day I was asked by someone, how does all that snow get on Main Street, and who does it? I should give some recognition to our city crews who worked tirelessly on Friday night to bring the snow in. And if you've noticed, that snow is not from a street. Hasn't got the grit in it. They have to seek this out in special places to bring in the good snow and pack it. And Gene Anderson and his crew have done a fantastic job. I know it goes against Gene's grain to put anything on his streets. So to take and put it on there is quite a challenge for him. When the race is over, they also have to take it all up. So there's a lot of cleanup involved. So I want to thank Gene and his crew for all the hard work they put in. That brings me to another group of people that I'd like to give special recognition to today. The seemingly countless number of volunteers who give so much of their time and effort to make the KingVasa1-MayorSpeech a truly world-class event. Our community has experienced tough economic times this past year. Unemployment topped 17% in our area. The strain on individuals, families, and businesses has been tremendous. All have struggled to make ends meet. That is why I'm truly proud of the volunteers who have faithfully come forward again in the name of civic involvement to ensure another successful KingVasa1-MayorSpeech weekend for our community. So whether you work on the trails, a soup stop, the finish line, today's program, or any other part of this weekend's events, please know that you are very appreciated. It could not be done without you. While in Mora, I also invite you to spend some time visiting our local shops and businesses, many of whom have extended their hours to accommodate shoppers this weekend. Please spend some time getting to know our community and the people who call Mora their home. And when this weekend's festivities are over, I hope you'll take back a piece of Mora with you and want to come back real soon. Last night at the visitors reception, I was presented a letter from the mayor of Mora, Sweden, by, and I hope I don't murder your name here, Per Andersson. He represents the veteran skiers, and you'll hear more about them later in the program. I'd like to read to you this letter. It's very brief. It's a very nice letter. Dear skiing friends in Mora, Minnesota, a year has passed and a new skiing event is coming up for both our cities. Weather-wise, Sweden has had a cold winter with snow all over the country, making ski sales go skyrocketing, thus leaving shops almost empty. This has had a positive effect on KingVasa1-MayorSpeech, and last week the magic figure of 50,000 registrations for the different races was reached. And that is the first time ever to happen. I do hope that your winter has been equally good and that your KingVasa1-MayorSpeech will be held in the best of conditions. Since many years, we have had skiers from our city participating in your races, and the tradition seems to go on. This is really pleasing to us all. Finally, I wish all of you the best for the upcoming event and hope to see you here in Mora soon. Best regards, Peter Hellander, Mayor of Mora, Sweden. very nice of him to send that. I know that there's a wonderful program here planned for you today, so I'm not going to try to take up much more of your time. So on behalf of the City of Morris City Council, as mayor, I will finish by officially welcoming you all to the 2010 Vasalobut and this year's celebration of KingVasa Days. Thank you.